everybody. How y'all doing? It is time for the weekly forecast. Weekly forecast for every sign of the zodiac. I'm gonna pick my decks out here real quick. Wait for a few of you to get tuned in. I'm not even all the way ready here, so give me a second. Anyway, for those of you who would like to find the information on how to go about scheduling a personal reading, please look in the description box of this video. That is where you will find everything you need to know. All right, so I'm going to be structuring this just a little bit differently. That's what I think I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to do something just a little bit different each time, you know. What's up, people? Thank you for tuning in. How y'all doing? Brittany, B, Rain Cloud, Lisa, is that how you say that? What's up, y'all? What's good? I'm a horrible name pronouncer. What's up with y'all? Thank you for tuning in. All right, I think I want to use this one. Yeah, I think I'm feeling this one today. Okay. All right, so let's jump into this. Let's see what we got for Aries this week. First thing we're looking at here is the Aries dealing with somebody that they're separated from, past person. Let's see what the energy's looking like between Aries and the past person. And then I'm going to look at those of you experiencing issues with the current person, okay? All right, ooh, the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so I see you've been doing a lot of reflecting, looking back at the red flags that you missed. You're still in love with them though, aren't you? You're still in love. Are you waiting for them to come back around? Okay. There could be a third party here in the mix for some of you. But it feels to me, and this looks like you, if you're not dealing with a past person, then this is not for you. But I do feel like you are still in love with them. Wanting a return, but at the same time, you're kind of getting over it. I feel like you're at this place where there's a part of you that's getting over it, but there's another part of you that still can't let go of this. Okay? But as far as action goes, though, Knight of Cups reversed, I'm not seeing anybody making a move here. That's not telling me much. Ace of Swords. There could be communication, though. That feels to me with the Ace of Swords upright, Ace of Pentacles reversed, that there is potential for communication, but more than likely, let me go ahead and see how this person's feeling. Let me go ahead and look and see how they're feeling, because it's not looking very action-packed this week. How's the past person feel about Aries? They don't really feel the connection as strong as they once did. Could be a Gemini for some of you. And they're guarded, too. They are definitely on defense mode, assuming that if the two of you did talk, that you would be coming at their throat. I don't know why they feel that way, but... And the Tower. So it doesn't look to me like this person is doing anything to prevent this Tower from burning to the ground. What's the best advice then? What's the best advice for Aries? Best advice. Three of Cups, Devil card. Ah, man. So no third party situations. If, for those of you who there is a third party, either on your end or theirs, step back, okay? I wouldn't get involved in any kind of third-party situation. I would not. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, if there's a third party involved, now if there's not a third party involved, I'm just feeling like for a lot of you that resonate with this, there is, though. I'm feeling like there is. But if there's not a third party involved, I think the best thing to do you would probably have to be the one to initiate contact and just simply clear the air and step back and leave it at that. Don't be bugging them up, blowing them up, you know. Just let them know, yo, we cool. I apologize for my part. I forgive you for your part. And then just step back and leave it at that. It might take them a while. They may not respond right away, but they may eventually respond, and then the two of you could come back together, you know, slowly and naturally. And then we could maybe look at reconciliation from there. But I feel like the ball's in your court for that. Let's look at those of you having issues with somebody who's currently a part of your life. The Fool card reversed. 5 of Cups reversed. So whatever the issues were, I'm kind of feeling like this person is wanting to get over it and move past it. It's not telling me what the issue was, though. It really isn't telling me what the issue is. That doesn't make any sense. There's a big piece missing there, you know? Some of you dealing with an Aquarius. It could be another Aries. Okay. So y'all are stuck in this loop repeat cycle. Okay. It just keeps looping around the same thing over and over and over. I feel like this person wants to put things in the past. Somebody here, and I don't know who it is, but it feels like somebody here isn't actually doing the proper work that it would take to work through whatever the issue is. You know, that's what happens. Until two people learn how to work through an issue, it'll keep looping around, and repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over. And that's kind of what I'm feeling like is happening here. Okay. Well, let's look at this person's actual energy. Let's see what this person's all about and what their true feelings and intentions are. They love you, though. They love you, though. They really are in love with you. Like, for real. The Death card, though. They're afraid that things are slowly coming to an end between the two of you. They don't want that. They don't want that, but they do fear that that's what's happening. 9 of Swords, Death card. They are afraid that things are slowly coming to an end between the two of you. What's the outcome? Fool card again, 10 of Pentacles. So it doesn't look like it's coming to an end anytime soon. Okay, things look really good between the two of you, but I'm still seeing whatever the issue here, whatever the actual issue is, it's still continuing because I'm not pointing fingers at you. I'm not pointing fingers at them. Both of you have to figure out how to work through this as a team. Okay, I don't see anything coming to an end anytime soon, but that doesn't mean that it won't eventually come to an end if this issue is not fixed at some point in time. Okay, it's not a matter of if, it's when, but I don't see that happening soon. Okay, all right, Taurus. Let's look at the energy between Taurus and the past person. Taurus and the past person. How's the energy looking? Hola, D's Moon. How you doing? Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you. I'm trying to be a little bit more interactive with you guys now because I'm working. I switched my setup and now I'm working on my phone, so I'm up close and I can see it. You know, when I was on my computer, it was way back there and I couldn't read the comments, so I can see them now. All right. All right. Uh-oh. Some of you could be worried that you were being taken advantage of in the past. Some of you may feel like you were taken advantage of in the past. Some of you were, like straight up, being used and taken advantage of. Man, this was codependency all the way around. This was a straight up codependency connection in every way. Okay, could have been another Taurus for some of you. I also feel like there was a lot of emotionally manipulative games that were being played. The person that you're dealing with is playing the victim. They are playing the victim. There could be, outside the time frame here, a quick reconnection between the two of you. I don't know if it's going to happen this week because that fell out outside the time block. But in the near future, I do see a possibility where you and this person could connect again. But with this Knight of Wands energy here, the thing about the Knight of Wands is he's flaky. Knight of Wands isn't a bad dude. He's just a flaky dude, you know? Oh, you're not even... You're just getting to the point where you're not even really interested, are you? I do think that, again, I'm not seeing it this week, but it could be within the next few weeks to the next month, a possible attempted reconciliation. But I'm almost feeling like you're going to turn it down. With the Empress and the Queen of Wands both reversed, that feels like you right there. That's the Taurus card. They're probably going to come back and just throw a pity party if you communicate with them. Some of you will, some of you won't. Some of you may straight up turn it down. But those of you who do communicate with this person, it's just going to be a pity party. Just going to be a pity party. Well, let's get one or two cards on this person's true intentions. They feel unfinished business. They feel like the cycle is incomplete, but they're still ignoring the truth about the situation. So whatever the truth of the matter is, you know, whatever the real cause of the problem is and what they would need to do on their part to fix it, they're ignoring it. They're ignoring it. So again, if you did, it would be a repeat cycle because we have to have both people acknowledging the problem and both people working on it. You see what I'm saying? All right, what's the outcome here? Like I said, I see the two of you connecting. I do see the two of you connecting. What's the advice? Ooh, King of Pentacles. Do not be manipulated. Stick with the facts. Don't even really get too emotionally involved. Let this person give you a chance to see if they're going to work on this. And if they're not, back away. You know, I don't care what you say. You can say everything that I want to hear. I want to see you do it. Until I see you putting forth work, energy, and effort, I don't care what you say. If you can't show me you're willing to work on this, get the hell away from me. See what I'm saying? Let's look at those of you experiencing issues with a current person. Now, notice in big, bold, capital letter, those of you experiencing issues. If you have a person currently involved in your life and there's no issues and everything's just fine, this is not for you. Matter of fact, if that's how your love life's going, I don't even know why you'd be watching me. So, all right. Taurus experiencing issues with a current person. How's it looking? Uh-oh. Some of you feel like you're at a crossroads. You don't know whether or not to stay or go. You're pondering, should I stay or should I go? All right, some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. Oh yeah, this is the person you're dealing with is kind of materialistic and cold and detached, aren't they? Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords. You all could have a relationship that gets a lot of compliments, you know? Oh man, y'all are such a beautiful couple. I'm so happy for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if that's just the surface, that it looks good, but on the you know, behind closed doors, you know, there's like no emotional connection. Maybe you all don't even really speak the same language, the same love language and whatnot. Then that's just kind of a bit of a ticking time bomb. Yeah, I'm feeling like you're dealing with somebody that's very detached. Hang on a second. Oh, got to get my water. I feel like y'all are dealing with somebody that's very detached. And it's almost like it's turning into a burden and you don't even know if you want that burden anymore. So you're at a crossroads, contemplating, do I stay and work on this and hope that things will get better, or do I go? Well, let's see this person's feelings and intentions. Knight of Cups reversed. Yeah, so I still don't see them wanting to wear their heart on their sleeve. They're probably more focused on their work and their finance than your all's emotional connection. Yeah, they want to avoid any of those uncomfortable conversations. It almost feels like they want to avoid an emotional connection altogether. It's not that they don't love you, it's just that they don't, I don't know, and they're weird about an emotional connection. What's the outcome then? Emperor, Chariot reversed. So I kind of feel like you're eventually going to end up putting a stop to this at some point. And you're kind of closing up and getting closed off and staying to yourself and not really connecting with this person. What's the advice? What's the advice? If you take a look back at a connection, if you take a look back, like a retrospective look, and you say, what has this relationship served me more of? Love, happiness, motivation, or stress, anxiety, worry. If I look back, and I've spent most of my time stressed, nervous, anxious, unhappy, bitter, pissed off, then I have happy, motivated, and all that good stuff, and then what am I doing this for? What am I doing this for? This no longer serves me anything good. And that's when you might want to start taking into consideration that it might be time to move forward, move on from it. All right, Gemini. Good job, Ashley. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, man. When something's not serving you. Hey, and you know what? Sometimes it's two people with good intentions that just don't speak the same love language. That's happened very frequently. You know, you never know. All right, Gemini and the past person. Gemini and the past person. Thank you, Allie. Yeah, I'm always looking for new ideas and new ways to change it up, you know. I know I get bored just doing the same shit over and over and over, and y'all probably get bored hearing me just say the same shit over and over and over. Always looking to change things up. All right, Gemini and the past person. Gemini and the past person. Ooh, some of you dealing with an Aries. Okay, ooh, Emperor and the Empress. You know what that tells me? When you have masculine and feminine counterparts that come out in one spread, both in the upright, that tells me that there is potential. Okay? But potential is just potential. If it's not utilized, then there's no point, you know? No point. There could be a wide open door for the two of you to reconnect if you want to. If you want to. Could be a Pisces that you're dealing with. But I'm kind of feeling like this is your energy. This is your energy here. Being very closed off, very like, and you may not actually be cold and detached, but that's the way they see you. They see you as being very cold, very detached, almost like you don't even care. Could be an Aquarius too. I almost feel like this person does want to open up and say something to you, but they don't think that you'll care because they see you as the Queen of Swords. See what I'm saying? This person does keep an eye on you, though. They still be checking up on you all the time. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Maybe they just want closure, but they're too afraid to reach out. Too afraid to reach out, you know. Before I forget, I have Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Cancer again, and Aries. Okay. Well, let's see what their intentions is. What's their intentions? And their feelings. What's their true feelings, true intentions? The Death card. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Yeah, they feel like it would be a waste of time. They do keep an eye on you. I do feel like they do still have a special place in their heart for you, but they feel like it would be a waste of time and that it's better off if they just let go of it and let it die. Is there any kind of outcome happening here? No, I feel like you're going to be healing from this. If you're hanging around waiting on them to make a move, you'll probably be waiting for a while. And I feel like the universe is doing that to your benefit to give you the chance to heal. What's the advice? Ooh, the Lover's card reversed. Do the best that you can to reflect on the situation and gather all of the wisdom and knowledge that you possibly can that came from that situation, okay? As soon as you've figured out everything that you've learned from that situation, start applying it to your life. Apply it to your life until it starts producing positive results. And as soon as it starts producing positive results, take the positive results and tie them to that person. Redefine the meaning of that experience and express gratitude for it, because you wouldn't have these positive changes in your life if it wasn't for that experience. That is the healing process in a nutshell. All right, let's look at the Geminis experiencing issues with a current person. Gemini's experiencing issues with a current person. What's the energy look like? All right. Ooh, Seven of Wands reversed. So it may have, for a while, there may have been a lot of tension between the two of you, a lot of arguments, a lot of fights, a lot, you know what I mean? But it does kind of look like that cycle is starting to taper down. Okay? I'm really feeling that, like that cycle the two of you went through has served its purpose. And believe it or not, that can serve a good purpose. It can. As long as we have two wise individuals, okay, who have a good head on their shoulders, and they know how to implement their intentions properly, those bouts and fights and disagreements within the boundaries of moral fortitude can serve a good purpose. It can teach both of you lots of lessons about yourselves. And I feel like that's what's happened. But there's a part of you that's not really truly feeling that way. There's a part of you that's not really truly feeling that way. See, you're still, hang on a second. Got a super chat. Chuck, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. You still are very guarded, very nervous, feeling like you're wasting your time, and you're at a crossroads. You're not sure whether or not you should stay or go. Some of you, there could be accusations of financial codependence. Like you could make real good money and you may be accusing them of using for money, or it could go the other way around. Maybe they're accusing you of using them for their money, for some of you. Well, let's see their true intentions and their feelings. They're starting to think about exploring other options. They're thinking about it. They are thinking about it, but they don't feel like the cycle between the two of you is complete yet. But I do think their mind is starting to wander off into other options. What's the outcome? Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, like I said, the cycle's not complete between the two of you. So I don't see an ending happening anytime soon. I really don't. Let me get the advice real quick. Yes, give this time for the two of you to be able to work through this. Give this time, and it might take a little bit, but if you can be patient and work through this, I think you'll start to see a turnaround. I think you will start to see a turnaround, okay? So it's not time for that to come to an end yet. So I wouldn't end it just yet. Okay, your all cycle together is not complete. The cycle that you went through that was troublesome is complete, but your all cycle together is not complete. Does that make sense? Give it some time. I think you'll start to see a turnaround in the coming weeks and months. All right, Cancer. How's the energy looking between Cancer and the past person? Cancer, Cancer. Thank you, Angela, for showing up. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. And you too, Michaela. Appreciate y'all. All right, what's it look like for Cancer and the past person? How's the energy looking? How's it looking? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles, though. Well, thank you, too, for tuning in. Tarot readings by Roxby. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. All right. Oh, the Knight of Wands. Okay. So, I think, so the path that you're on, the path the universe wants you to be on, is a path of a fresh new start. Okay. I feel like that thing that came to an end between you and this person was a divine intervention. However, I'm seeing you taking into consideration a reconnection with this person. Some of you are just straight up still wanting to. And there may be a possibility for a brief reconnection. Okay? And for those of you who briefly reconnect with this person, that could actually end up being a blessing in disguise, because you may end up seeing that the connection will never go back to what it once was between the two of you. Even if you do try to briefly reconnect, it's not going to quite be the same. Not quite. Could be a Gemini for some of you. I also have Pisces. Could be another Cancer. Oh, and Aquarius. I got Aquarius here. Or Aries. Okay. But I would have to say, though, that with the Hangman, Two of Swords, Page of Wands reversed, it's not looking like there's a lot of action happening. But there could possibly, some of you are pondering reconnecting. Let's see how this person feels about you, the past person. Ooh, could be an Aries for some of you. This person has very low self-confidence, no self-esteem, and they have a lot of issues. A lot of issues. They got like an inferiority complex. Oh, they feel like you are emotionally immature. I don't know if you are or not, but for some reason, that's how they feel. And they want you to think that they've gotten over this and that they've moved on. They haven't. They're working on it, but they want you to think they have. What's the outcome here? Fool card reversed. If you're waiting on them to come forward, I don't think that's happening. Like I said, there may be some brief communication. Those of you who do decide to communicate with this person, it's only a matter of time before the past gets brought up. Whoops. Splash water on my cards. Hang on. All right. Can't get my cards wet. That'll ruin them. All right. Hang on a second, y'all. Got water on my reading area here. All right. Okie dokie. What's the advice? What's the advice? Okay, so if you do reconnect with this person, just do the best you can and make it brief. Make it brief, get whatever closure that you need, but don't try to attach to them and latch on to them. Leave a line of communication open if you want. Understand that they haven't changed, okay? What I would be working on is I would be working on you changing, you know? Next time you and this person communicate, make sure they have to get to know you all over again. I want you to evolve so hard that they don't even recognize you. That'll make them feel real stupid. That'll make them feel real dumb, dude. All right, now let's look at those of you experiencing issues with a current person. What's the energy looking like between Cancer and the current person? Oh man, communication is horrible, and things are stuck at a flat line between the two of you. Yeah, things are flatlined. You're at a plateau. You don't really feel all that committed to this, but I don't feel like you're going anywhere. This does look like something that is long-term. And unless you pack your shit and walk out, it's going to be long-term. I don't feel like that this is going anywhere. But for whatever reason, you all are stuck at a plateau. You're not making any progress, not evolving. You're just kind of stuck at the same blah, you know. For those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not everything is going to crash and burn, no, it's not. No, it is not. Could be another Cancer. I also have Taurus and Capricorn here. The two of you just aren't working together as a very good team. And you also may be a little bit concerned that they may be out playing games. You could be wondering if they're cheating on you, talking to other people. You may think they don't take the connection seriously. You may feel like they're just playing games with you. Let's look at their true intentions. What's their true intentions? What's their true intentions? Queen of Swords. Yeah. Hang on. Strength card. Yeah, this person's very emotionally independent, and I don't really think they have much of an emotional connection with you. with that Queen of Swords and strength. There's a lot that they hold back too. There's a lot of things that they want to say that they don't say. They keep a lot to themselves. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I do feel like this is a karmic soulmate here. Okay, what's the outcome? So I don't see this coming to an end anytime soon, but I also don't see things progressing. Basically, just looping around and looping around a cycle. It's cyclical. What's the advice? What is the best advice? Okay, do not let this person manipulate you. If you are staying in this relationship because of money, that is not a reason to stay in a relationship. It's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Coming from someone who has experienced both ends of the spectrum, I've experienced what it's like to literally have nothing, live under a bridge, and searching trash cans for food. I've also experienced what it's like to be in the penthouse, fancy ass restaurant overlooking a big city with a $400 plate of food and a $100 glass of wine. I've experienced both ends of the spectrum. I can tell you right now, I would rather be happy and have nothing than have everything and be miserable. I would rather laugh and giggle in my broken down duty bean Toyota Corolla than cry in my Ferrari. Money is no reason to stay in a relationship. Not at all. I promise you that. All right, Leo. Leo. Let's look at the energy between Leo and the past person. No, I'm not a Cappy. I'm an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius with a Virgo moon and a Virgo rising. Leo and the past person. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. All right. Bam. So it looks like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh. Now, this is confusing. There is so much potential here for the two of you to work things out, but somebody here is not wanting to cooperate, and I can't tell who it is. Because it was looking real good at first. It was looking real good with the Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords reversed, but then, bam, Five of Wands, Temperance reversed, Star card reversed. It's like, whoa, what is going on? If we could get both of you all working together, y'all could work this out and at least let bygones be bygones, but somebody here is not cooperating at all. There may possibly be an opportunity for you all to reconnect, but it looks like it'll pop off into a fight. There may be an attempt to try to see if you all can work things out, but it looks like a very failed attempt. Somebody here is not cooperating. Could be another Leo for some of you. I also have Sagittarius, Virgo, and Aquarius. Okay, well, let's look at their true intentions and feelings. What's their true feel? Ah, Hierophant reverse. They're a commitment phobe. Oh, okay. You know, the funny thing about commitment phobes is they don't know they're commitment phobes usually. Not all of them, but a lot of times commitment phobes don't realize they're commitment phobes until it's time to commit, you know? Yeah. So this person has been doing a lot of reflecting. So they've been doing actually a lot more reflecting than you may think. I just don't think, I think they have too much pride to open up and really, really fully express how much reflecting they've done. So it's more like pride getting in the way to me, I think. I think it's more pride getting in the way than anything. What's the outcome? Oh, King of Swords reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. So I see you moving past this. I don't see a new start in love between the two of you. And if you do attempt to hash things out with this person, I see you walking away more pissed off than you were before you started. What's the advice? Okay, Eight of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with attempting to reconnect with this person. Nothing wrong with that. But if it really seems like this person is just not going to cooperate, don't let it get to the point of this and just walk away. If it gets to the point to where they're just doing the same old shit, playing the same old games, if they want to do the same thing they always did, that's fine. That doesn't mean you have to do the same thing you always did. Let them play their same old game. You play a different game. Okay, fine. You win. You have it. Walk away. All right, let's look at the current person. Leo's experiencing issues with a current person. Let's see. So this looks like commitment, long-term commitment. Was there a third party at some point in time? Maybe in the past there was a third party. So for those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not a third party is still in the mix, no, I don't think so. I do think they are committed to you. I do think that they are. Could be a Taurus for some of you. Yeah, it looks like something bad happened in the past that's been taking a while for the two of you to get through. Yeah. Whatever it was that happened in the past, some of you are worried whether or not things are improving or wondering whether or not that's going to happen again. It looks like you all are really truly moving past this. It really does. With the Empress and the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. The issue may be worse in your head than it actually is in real life. It might. I see it's just really hard for you to let go of whatever it was that happened in the past. Now, if there was a third party in the past and you didn't let this person go, sorry, that's on you. You're better than me. I don't play that game. Deuces. Due to the sizz. You know? Deuces. That's a deal breaker for me. No excuses, no nothing. Deuces, you know? So, for those of you who did choose to go ahead and I know that's not everybody. I'm getting a little bit too specific here. But whatever it was that happened between the two of you in the past, it looks like you all are actually making a lot more headway moving past that than you may think. What's this person's true feelings and intentions? Ten of Pentacles. They may be worried more about money than the connection. Yeah, Knight of Swords. So it does look like this person is a little bit materialistic. They may care more about money than anything else. That, you know, money, material things, work and career may be their number one priority, and you may know this. And what's the outcome here? You about to walk away from this, aren't you? You about to walk away from this, aren't you? I'm seeing you about to just straight up walk away. Even though y'all are healing from this and moving past it, I still feel like you're about to walk away. What's the advice? What's the advice? King of Swords. Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Tower card then. Okay, well, if this is something that you're just unable to move past, like in your own heart, and you've tried everything, then okay. If you really can't, and it just keeps playing through your head, and you all just can't get the vibe right, you can't fully trust them, okay, fine. Go ahead and walk away then. If you are very sure that, you know, you don't think anything is ever going to get any better, I think it is, but if it's not getting any better in here and in here, I guess go ahead and walk away then. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do then. Okay, Virgo. Let's look at the energy between Virgo and the past person. Virgo and the past person. Yeah, the vibes got to be good, man. Got to have them good vibes. Boy, well, there has to be, what's the balance look like? That's what I always say, you know? Because, of course, in any relationship, you're going to have those times where you bicker and disagree and stuff like that and get on each other's nerves. But if we take a retrospective look back, ideally, I would like to be able to look back and say, okay, for the past 3 months, my wife and I have spent maybe 5 to 10% of the past 3 months bickering and arguing with each other, and the other 90% laughing, giggling, and having a good time. To me, that's good. Now, if I ever look back and I say, well, shit, all we ever do is fight and argue all day, every day, then that's when we gotta step in and change some shit, you know? You always want to take a retrospective look, you know? All right. Okie dokie. What are we doing? Virgo. Virgo and the past person. Let's look at the energy. Energy between Virgo and the past person. Death card reversed. So somebody wants to reconcile this. Hang on, I don't want to say too much yet. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. One more. Yeah, there's definitely unfinished business. So somebody wants to reconcile this, but the other person is ignoring it. I kind of feel like the person you're dealing with has been doing things to try to get your attention, and you either don't see it, or you're blatantly ignoring it. I can't figure out which is which. Are you just playing dumb and pretending you don't see it, or is it just really not hitting your radar at all? With the 4 of Cups and the 8 of Swords, it feels intentional to me. This feels intentional. It feels like you're ignoring them on purpose. I feel like this person is putting on a show for you, hoping you're watching them. If you are watching them and it looks like they're doing good and they're happy and this and that, it's bullshit. They're not. They're not. Matter of fact, they're still playing the victim. If anything, you probably know this is all they want to do, right? It's, you know, throw a pity party. Boo-hoo me, poor me. And it's like, dude, that's all you ever do is throw pity parties. I've already heard all your pity parties, you know? Okay, it could be an Aquarius for some of you. Who else do I have here? Aquarius and Scorpio. All right. Well, how about their true intentions and feelings? Their true intentions and feelings. Ooh, they're pissed off at you. They may be pissed off that they're not getting their way. Are you dealing with somebody that's used to getting their way? You know, they throw temper tantrums and get mad when they don't get their way. They still love you, though. They do still have feelings for you, but they're pissed off that it's not going their way. They're letting their guard down, too. That's the thing. They are letting their guard down. What's the outcome? Will there be an outcome here? Sun card reversed. 6 of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Swords reversed. Now, I feel like this person's finally going to start coming to their senses. And that is, even if you could, like some of you are very in love with this person, but you know what needs to be done. You know? I think those of you who are still in love with this person, they know you are. And for you to be putting that boundary up, knowing that you're still in love with them, they're finally coming to their senses. Like, damn, Virgo really is done. Holy shit. What's the advice? Man, I keep splashing water. Keep splashing water. Okay, what's the advice? Ooh, 7 of Swords in the reverse. 9 of Cups. So, there's nothing wrong with having a conversation with this person. Just make 100% sure that if you choose to communicate with them, you have a very strong sense of emotional integrity. Do not let them manipulate you. Do not let them trigger you. Do not let them get any kind of reaction out of you whatsoever. Extend any apologies you may owe. Accept any apologies they may want to give to you. And keep that boundary set, though. Okay? Keep that boundary set. That's the thing. Sometimes, man, there's some people you just got to set boundaries and let it be known. You know what I mean? All right. Let's look at the current person Virgo's dealing with. Virgo's experiencing issues with a current person. What's the energy looking like? Virgo and the current person. Queen of Pentacles. Judgment. Hierophant. Y'all may have fallen into just a boring routine. It may feel like the love is gone, or that the spark is gone, you know? Y'all fell into a routine, and we're all about just work, run errands, go to bed, wake up, work, run errands, go to bed, and then it's just like, feels like the connection is gone, almost, with the King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, you know? I do think, though, that this person is committed to this, but they may be worried more about work and finance than an emotional connection. Hangman. So for those of you, though, who came to this reading wondering whether or not it's going to crash and burn, the answer is no. The answer is no. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, that feels like a situation where the spark is gone. Well, let's see their true feelings and intentions. What's their true feelings and intentions? They don't want this to come to an end. They don't want this to be over. They're in love with you. Maybe they just don't know how to show it. Or maybe they feel like that you should know that they love you and they shouldn't have to show it. Maybe. So they feel like they're at a bit of a crossroads too. They don't know whether or not to stay or go, but they don't want things to come to an end. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? So things are moving. I don't see anybody. Yeah, I don't see this coming to an end anytime soon. No, doesn't look like it. What's the advice? Page of Wands reversed, Five of Pentacles. What I would honestly do is I would have a conversation first before you make any kind of decision. Let's have a conversation. You know, the spark is dead. We just don't really seem to be connecting anymore. We don't seem to speak the same love language anymore. Come on, man. We got to get the spark back in the relationship and see if they're willing to put forth the work and the effort. If not, then you might want to tell them bye-bye. But at least let's have that conversation first. All right? All right. Libra. Libra. Let's look at the past person first. Past person. How's the energy looking between Libra and the past person? Unanswered questions, unfinished business. Ooh, Seven of Swords. There was some sneaky shit here. This was a codependency connection. This was a codependency connection, but I'm kind of almost feeling like this was a codependency narcissist type of connection. I think it was. I think there was a codependent and a narcissist. And I don't use that word lightly, y'all. I do not. But with the Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups in the reverse, that's what it feels like it was. I feel like this was a karmic soulmate. A past life karmic soulmate, and the two of you are still karmically tied. There's still a lot of heartbreak involved here. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Ooh, Five of Swords too. There might be communication. I feel like more than likely the two of you will be able to communicate and at least clear the air. But I warn you, this right here tells me that you may be wanting to let your guard down. I would not. I would not. Because you couldn't trust this person in the past. Guess what? You still can't. You still can't. Let's see their true feelings and intentions. Let's see what they really want. What are their true intentions? Yeah, see, they are probably talking to more than one person. I feel like this person's a game player, honestly, who has their options open. They have their options open. There's probably a bunch of different people that they're talking to. And I don't think they plan on telling you that. Yeah, this person is trying to figure out a way to manipulate you. What's the outcome? Unfinished business. Those of you who do communicate with this person are going to walk away with unanswered questions, with more questions than answers. I do feel like a love offer is going to be made, though. I do feel like a love offer is going to be made. What's the best advice? Oh, Queen of Swords reversed. You might, if this, look, Ace of Pentacles. You might want to tell this person what time it is, okay? Because I feel like they're going to try to run the same game on you that they did in the past, okay? I guarantee you there's a third party they're not telling you about. Get your closure, whatever it is you need to do, and you might want to cut this person out of your life, or you will experience a repeat cycle, okay? And sometimes, can't really dog a repeat cycle. Sometimes repeat cycles are very necessary. You know, I've learned some of the most important lessons in my life from repeating toxic cycles over and over and over. Yep. All right, let's look at the Libras who are experiencing issues with a current person. Issues with a current person. Maybe this person's a little bit immature with the Page of Cups there. I feel like this person is in love with you. They just may not be as mature as you, possibly. Ooh, the Tower. Two of Cups. Whatever the issue is here, you are strongly contemplating just leaving this situation altogether. Was there a third party for some of you? Something's got you guarded here, and it's not telling me what it is. It's not telling me what it is at all. I don't get it. It's not telling me. What's wrong? What's the problem here? Why are you so strongly considering ending this? It's not even telling me. Maybe you're just straight up not even interested in this person no more. Maybe they did something. Maybe they did something stupid, and whatever it was crossed the line. You know, when somebody crosses that line, and then after they cross that line, I just don't see you the same anymore. I just don't see you the way I used to. Don't feel a connection with you, you know. Really strongly considering. Let's look at this person's intentions, though. Let's see what their intentions are all about. How do they really feel? What do they really want? Is this somebody you can trust? A Page again, like I said, I feel like this person's just immature. Now, that's not an excuse, but they're very immature and unorganized, and no, this is not somebody you can trust. Nope, I think you know that this is somebody you can't really trust. Not really. I don't think they're 100% real, open, and honest with you. What's the outcome? Page again. Four Cups reversed, Five of Swords. So it very well may end up popping off into one last final big nasty argument between the two of you. And that may very well have you inclined to just go ahead and end things. What's the advice? What's the advice? Moon card. Okay, so be careful who you tell your plans to. Don't slam one door until another door opens, okay? Wait until there's an open door of opportunity before you leave. Don't try to kick the door down before it opens, okay? Whenever the universe opens the door, take it. All right. Who are we on now? Scorpio. Scorpio. How are things looking between Scorpio and the past person? Yeah, I'm always wondering where Ramblin' Mike gets his cards, man. He's got the coolest decks. I'm always like, dude, where do you get them decks at? Every deck he has is like unique somehow. But I'm a diehard Rider-Waite fan, so I'm good with my Rider-Waite. All right, Scorpio and the past person. Somebody's giving the silent treatment here. Somebody's giving the silent treatment, pouting basically, you know. Could be a form of manipulation. So have you been waiting on this person? There's a part of you, or have you been, you've either been waiting on this person to come back with an offer, or you've been contemplating on coming forward with an offer. Whoever it is that's been waiting is starting to get impatient and is just about to let go of this and start new and start fresh. Some of you have been actually working on manifesting a reconciliation. See what I'm saying? Some of you have been actually trying to manifest a reconciliation with this person. I feel like, though, whoever it is that's been trying to manifest reconciliation, though, if that's not you, it's them. Whoever it is getting tired of waiting, getting very impatient, kind of bitter, pissed off, a little bit irritated, and more than likely is just sitting around waiting, getting tired of it. Fine, it's done then. It's a done doll. I guess I'll just move forward. Some of you could be starting a new job, possibly. This person does keep an eye on you, though. And they could have done a couple of small things to try to get your attention. Maybe a couple of small things. Okay, let's see here. What's their feelings and intentions? How they feel about you? How do they see you? King of Cups reversed. I feel like they have feelings for you, but they don't want to show it. They don't want you to know they have feelings for you. Ah, yeah, see, they still feel a real strong connection with you. And maybe you know this, and that's why you've been waiting, but they don't want you to know. They want to hide that from you. They've been trying to manifest a reconciliation with you. They feel a really intense connection with you that they do not want. They want to hide it. They don't want you to know. What's the outcome? King of Swords. Somebody here is just going to get disappointed and pissed off. High Priestess reversed. What's the best advice? Best advice. Keep your options open. Explore other options. Okay? The next time to let go of this. The next person due to come into your life should be a new person. Start exploring other options. Okay? Start exploring other options. Now, this doesn't mean go out and desperately search for something new and long-term. Let the universe bring that to you when the time is right. But keep your options open and don't turn down any new opportunities. Don't turn down any new opportunities, okay? All right, Scorpio's experiencing issues with a current person. What's the issue? What's the energy look like? What's the problem here? Scorpio's experiencing issues with a current person. Somebody here is very narrow-minded. There's somebody here that needs to learn how to look at things from a different perspective, but is too stubborn, hard-headed, and refuses to. Maybe you could be dealing with somebody who's just very inconsistent and a little bit flaky. Somebody who's not very reliable. So I kind of feel like you have one foot out the door. There could be somebody else that you're interested in too. Do you have your eye on somebody else? I'm feeling like some of you do. I know there's a couple of you going to say no, and that's fine. But I know there's a large number of you who already are thinking about a backup plan. And I think you have a very specific person in mind, too. But I don't see this relationship going anywhere anytime soon. I don't see anything coming to an end. Ten of Cups, Six of Wands here. But with the Empress in the reverse, you could be losing interest and have one foot out the door. Okay. Let's see their feelings and intentions. What are their feelings and intentions? See, they are not talking to other people. For those of you who are wondering if they have their options open, no, they do not. They feel like this is unrequited love, though. They're worried. They're nervous. They're afraid that you're falling out of love with them. They're afraid you are falling out of love. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Seven of Pentacles. So I don't see an ending happening. No, Lover's card. Seven of Pentacles. I'm not seeing this ending anytime soon, but I'm also not seeing you find happiness anytime soon either. And just to let you know, if you're looking for happiness in another person, you're never going to find it. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. If you are not a happy person, nobody on this planet can make you a happy person. Nobody can. Period. Whoever needs to hear that. That's the truth. You've heard that a million times. That's so cliche. And the reason it's cliche is because it's true. You are responsible for your own happiness. Do not put that on somebody else because they can't do it. All right. What's the best advice? What's the best advice? Oh, man. Don't be afraid to tell them what time it is. Don't be afraid to tell them what time it is, especially like if you all are trying to work on something and they start trying to manipulate you or they start trying to give you some bullshit excuse. Don't let them get away with that. Don't let them get away with gaslighting you, giving you excuses, none of that bullshit. Okay, don't be afraid to call them out and tell them what time it is. But for now, I think maybe the focus may need to go inward. Okay, you'd be surprised how much everything out here will start changing if you just go inward and say, okay, well, I need to work on making me happy. Fuck what you're doing. I need to make me happy. And then when you get in there and start flipping switches, and you get to that place of happiness, watch how everything out here starts changing. I promise you. Yup. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Do we got any Saggies in the house? Fire Queen, you a Sagittarius? Right on. Cool. All right, let's see. Sagittarius and the past person. Oh, somebody's still in love here. Is that you? Is that you? All right. Seven of Cups, reverse. So I feel like this person's been trying to find somebody new, very unsuccessfully. So I do see a window of opportunity for you and this person to reconnect. I think y'all are both still in love with each other, but one of you is not wanting to show it. With the King of Cups upright and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Two of Cups. Very possible the two of you could end up reconnecting. But somebody here is not wanting to express any emotion. So, like I said, very brief reconnection. Maybe you might bump into him somewhere possibly. But I do see you more than likely moving on from this, though. More than likely. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Yeah. I feel like this person's playing games, though. Or they're at least playing it off and pretending they don't care. It almost kind of feels like they want to put on more of a show than anything. Like, you know, oh, I've been doing so good. Life's been going great for me. And they're lying to you. Straight up lying to you. I feel like they still love you. They just don't want you to know. Okay, well, damn. I feel like I'm hitting a rock there trying to dig. I'm trying to dig and I'm hitting a rock. Let's see here how they really feel about you at the deepest level. They've been trying to manifest a reconciliation with you. They're still in love with you. Yeah, they are. They still in love with you. See, they just don't want to show it. They keep an eye on you. They watch you hard, too. They watch you hardcore. Yeah, they're waiting on you to make a love offer. What's the outcome here? I see you holding back and resisting temptation. I think you all are going to make peace with the past, though. I do see y'all making peace with the past, but I feel like you are holding back, resisting temptation, and calling it good. What's the best advice? Best advice, yeah. Don't piss on that tower to put it out. Let it burn to the ground. Yep. Get your closure. Do what you got to do. Okay? Abandon the situation. Let that tower burn. Go work on building another tower. Just work on finding a sense of emotional independence. Okay? Emotional independence. Now, I know there's this big thing going on the internet where, you know, women are wanting to go just be single and be independent and have their career and this and that. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying go be alone and do everything yourself and this and that. I'm talking about a vibrational state. Emotional independence doesn't just mean go be alone. What it means is I am fulfilled whether I'm alone or not. What it means is I don't need a relationship to create the happiness that I'm missing. I'm happy whether I'm in a relationship or not. See what I'm saying? It's a vibrational state that I'm talking about when I say that, okay? Let's take a look at the Saggies who are experiencing issues with a current person. What's the issue look like? Saggies experiencing issues with a current person. Oh, you could have caught somebody in a lie, maybe. You could have busted somebody in a lie, or somebody here might have been busted in a lie. Yeah, I feel like somebody here, I can't tell who it is. Well, we got two knights here. Might be both of you, honestly. But somebody here is a little bit flaky and inconsistent. And somebody here may have been a little bit dishonest in the past. May have been caught, busted, telling a lie in the past. So now there's that tension, there's that nervousness, there's a part of you. Whoever it is that lied in the past, the other person still doesn't really trust them. So like if you caught them lying in the past, especially if it was something big, you still don't really fully 100% trust them all the way. You know, if it was them that caught you lying in the past, maybe they don't fully trust you all the way. Other than that, though, I don't feel like y'all's cycle is complete, though. I really don't. And I'm honestly not even really seeing that big of an issue here. Other than a lack of trust. I am seeing a lack of trust, and that can turn into a huge issue if it's not resolved. And let's see their true feelings and intentions, how they feel about you. Oh, they're afraid. Are they a little bit emotionally closed off? They are in love with you. They are in love with you, but they're kind of closed off. Yeah, this person likes their alone time. They're not really 100% sure whether or not to stay or go either. With that Two of Wands energy there. They feel a really strong connection with you, but they're not sure if you feel the same way. What's the outcome? Five of Cups. Why the Five of Cups? Man, dude, I just see that lack of trust not being resolved. I see that lack of trust not being resolved. Whoever it is that lied in the past, the other person is just, that lack of trust is building and building and building and building and building. And I don't see anything coming to an end anytime soon. But if this continues, eventually at some point in time, could be next week, next month, next year, 5 years from now. If that's not resolved, eventually it will crash and burn at some point. What's the advice? Okay. Pick and choose your battles. The two of you both need to open up and be a little bit more vulnerable towards each other with the King and Queen of Cups. Okay. Let your guard down and let's do what we can to see. It takes time to regain trust. It takes time. It takes time. But after a certain amount of time, at some point, you got to draw that line and say, okay, well, I guess they genuinely have made a change. Because people can change. They can. You just got to give them a chance to. Okay? And then there's no, like, rule book where it has to be within a certain amount of time. But to me, I'm like 3 to 6 months. If you betray my trust, it's going to take me at least 6 months before I start trusting you again. And I'm watching you like a hawk. You know? I'm going to have to see you tell the truth and be honest for a good 6 straight months before I'm like, okay, well, maybe you have turned it around. You know what I mean? All right. All right. Who was that? Sagittarius. Okay. Capricorn. Did I do the current person? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. Capricorn. Let's look at Capricorn and the past person. Capricorn and the past person. Capricorn. 3 shuffles. 1, 2. All right, last one. Well, yeah, it depends on the lie. If it's something big, huge, like a big, like, deal breaker lie, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just little shit, you know. Little shit, little petty shit. No, I'm talking about, really. All righty. So I do, and again, here for the September readings, I've been seeing more action. But I'm not, with the 2 of Pentacles here, it's hard to say whether or not it's action. I'm thinking that somebody here is contemplating opening a line of communication to clear the air. Contemplating it. Contemplating it. And this is something that keeps coming up for you guys too. For those of you who have been worried that you were being taken advantage of, maybe that's why you're contemplating it. But I'm kind of feeling like with this Devil card here, I mean, this is the Capricorn card, but this doesn't feel like your energy. I just don't really feel like a change has been made. Tower card. I don't feel like a change has been made. So you're contemplating whether or not to try to clear the air with this person, or just let the tower burn because they're never going to change and they're a commitment phobe. Do we work it out? Or do we let it come to an end? I feel like this was a codependency connection, emotional codependency. Okay, so a lot of contemplating happening here. A lot of contemplating. And again, I mean, at the end of the day, if somebody hasn't changed, if they haven't changed, then what's the point, you know? If they haven't changed, there is no point. Well, let's look at their real true intentions. The real true intentions. Ah, 8 of Wands reversed. They're afraid to talk to you. I feel like they're afraid to talk to you. Yeah, they're afraid to talk to you. They're afraid to show any emotion. They don't really have any intentions. I don't even think this person knows what in the hell their intentions are. They've been waiting on you. So it almost kind of feels to me like they're waiting on you. They don't want to be the one to make a move. it's hard to say what their intentions are. I don't even think they know. Like, even if you was to ask them what their intentions are, they'd probably just be like, you know? I don't think they have a set, you know, system of intentions and feelings. Not really. What's the outcome here? Hangman, more hanging around and waiting. I'm not really seeing a lot of action happening here. Hanging around, waiting, nobody making a move to come forward. What's the advice then? What's the advice? Do not let this person trigger you. If I was you, I would focus all of my energy on my money and my finance. Allow the universe to bring you the person that you really deserve whenever the time is right. Okay? Whenever the time is right. Just throw your hands in the air and say, all right, universe, I trust you. I trust you. If you haven't brought anybody into my life right now, that means you don't want anybody in my life right now. I'm focusing my energy on my work and my finance and building my empire. Whenever you feel like the time is right, I trust you will bring me my person. And then if somebody shows up into your life, be sure you determine whether or not that's your person or a test. Okay? Put yourself as your number one priority. When your cup is all the way filled in here, your bullshit-o-meter is so sensitive, you will feel immediately whether or not this is somebody you should be messing with. You'll easily be able to say, nah, sorry. No, sorry, not looking for a relationship. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. All right. Capricorn's experiencing issues with a current person. Capricorn's experiencing issues with a current person. What's the issue? What's the problem? What's going on here? Knight of Wands keeps coming up for the current person. Like every current person spread I pull. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who's very flaky, inconsistent. Hang on. Could be a fire sign for some of you. Strength card. So you're holding on to this, though. You are yeah, you're not moving on from this. This is long-term stable commitment. This is long-term stable commitment, but you're afraid So we got the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups, but the Empress reversed. Are you starting to either feel like you're not attracted to them or you're worried that they're not attracted to you anymore? There is a lack of attraction. There is a loss of interest and attraction. And there's a lot you keep to yourself, a lot of things you keep to yourself and that you don't say. Okay. From what I'm seeing, though, with the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups, this doesn't look like anything that's coming to an end anytime soon. So far, I haven't looked at the outcome yet, but Hierophant and Ten of Cups, so. But again, here's the monkey wrench. Here's the monkey wrench. I just feel like there is a loss of interest, a loss of attraction, a big lack of attraction. Let's see their true intentions and feelings. What are their true intentions and feelings? Emperor, they want to be the one in control of the situation. Could be an Aries for some of you. Are they the type of person that wants everything to go their way? They don't want this to come to an end. They don't want it to come to an end, but it almost feels to me like they really are the type of person that wants to be able to control it. Even if you're the one in control, say if you're the one who's mainly in control, they don't like that. Let's put it that way. I'm not seeing a love connection here, though. I'm not. I'm really not. That's what I'm looking for their feelings. Two of Pentacles, Moon card. They keep a lot to themselves, too. I think you all both keep a lot to yourselves and don't open up, and there's a lot both of you don't say to each other. What's the outcome then? What's the outcome? Okay, so I don't see this coming to an end anytime soon. I feel like you're just throwing in the white towel and sticking with it. What's the advice? What's the advice? Be picky and choosy. Okay, so if you are wanting to abandon this, first of all, don't just do it randomly and arbitrarily. Okay? Don't just poof, ghost them. Don't do that. If you're wanting to leave this situation, plan it out. Plan it out. And do not leave until a new door opens. Okay? And even at that, be picky and choosy who you tell what to. And don't make it random. Don't just randomly ghost them. Okay? I would at least maybe even just have one more conversation to see if we can give them the opportunity to work on this. Unless you're just so over it. Like, I don't even care, even if they did want to work on this. I'm just over it. I'm not feeling it no more. Just over it, you know? Okie dokie. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquarius and the past person. Let's look at Aquarius and the past person. Let's look at the energy between Aquarius and the past person. Let's look at the energy. High Priestess reversed. I feel like they have something they want to open up and tell you. Yeah, they have something they want to open up and tell you, but they don't feel like they've had a good opportunity. They're waiting for a green light. They're waiting for an open door of opportunity. I don't think you feel the connection as strong as you once did. Some of you are starting to get over this to the point to where you are starting to lose attraction for them. I feel like some of you drove yourselves nuts, you know, pining over this person. Now it's getting to the point to where you don't even know if you're attracted to him anymore. You don't even, and the connection is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. They do keep an eye on you, okay? They could be watching you as we speak. It could be a Taurus. I also have Leo and Gemini and Cancer and Pisces. Okay. So yeah, they have something they want to open up and tell you, but I feel like they just don't feel like there's an open door of opportunity. Thank you, Cameo Williams, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, well, let's look at their true intentions and feelings. What are their true intentions and feelings? Love, light, and blessings to you, too. Raz of Light, thank you so much. Appreciate you. What's this person's true intentions and feelings? They feel like they screwed up a good opportunity. They feel like they screwed up a good opportunity. I feel like they're living in a little bit of regret, but they still have their guard up. They're still very guarded when it comes to you. And honestly, this person doesn't really care what you've been through. They're very stuck on themselves. I feel like they're very selfish, very greedy, very stuck on themselves, basically. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Six of Swords reversed. So I still see this person obsessively thinking about you, but no offer is being made. What's the advice? Five of Cups. Okay, so, oh yeah. So before you, well, first of all, I think that there's only one or two ways that you're going to end up getting communication from this person. Either A, they end up seeing whatever opportunity they're looking for. I don't know what they consider to be a green light or an opportunity. Or for you to open up communication. Do not open up communication until you are standing in a sense of emotional integrity, because they will, I think, try to piss you off. I do think this person will attempt to push your buttons and trigger you just to test to see if you care. Okay? I would be making peace with the past first. Let go of any grudges you may be holding, any of that stuff. Don't be carrying any low negative frequencies into a connection if you choose to reach out to this person. Okay? Thank you, Christy, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Man, past couple videos, y'all been on fire with the super chats, man. On fire. All right. Let's look at the Aquarians experiencing issues with a current person. Aquarians experiencing issues with a current person. What's the issue? What's the energy looking like? All right, last one. Nine of Cups. Okay. And the Death card. 10 of Cups reversed. So, could be a Virgo for some of you, but it kind of seems like unrequited love. Somebody here, thanks Sean for that super chat. Somebody here is concerned that the connection just isn't there anymore and that things are coming to an end. And I think it's because whoever is concerned doesn't really understand that the other person is just very emotionally independent. Maybe the two of you just aren't really spending that much time together anymore, aren't going out and doing the things that you used to do anymore, not really having the fun you used to have. And with the Hermit, 9 of Cups, and I can't help but think this is you, Aquarius, I'm sorry. You might be a little bit withdrawn, kind of up in your head, doing your own thing, and I feel like the person you're dealing with is worried that this is just slowly coming to an end. Worried about it. Could be, like I said, it could be a Virgo. Who else do I have here? Just Virgo. Just Virgo. Okay. All right. Well, let's see how they feel about you. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, they're afraid that this relationship is going to fail. They feel like things are stuck in one spot, not moving forward, and that it is eventually going to fall apart and fail. That's what they're afraid of. What's the outcome? 9 of Cups reversed. So I feel like the person you're dealing with still feels like their needs aren't getting met. Queen of Cups. So I don't see this coming to an end anytime soon, but I don't see things getting better anytime soon either. What's the advice? What's the advice? Okay. All right. So let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. I'll tell you what my problem is. I'll listen to what your problem is. And let's see if we can both agree to work on this together. Let's see if we can both agree. Can I agree to do what you would like me to do? Can you agree to do what I would like you to do? And let's see if we can get both of you on the same team, on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal. If not, it's going to, that plateau you're at is stuck, no spikes upward. All right, Pisces. Let's take a look at the energy for Pisces and the past person. Pisces and the past person. How's it looking? King of Pentacles. Some of you dealing with an earth sign. And this earth sign doesn't really seem to care if it's an earth sign. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Also has Aries here. Okay. Man, where do I start with this? Well, first of all, I still feel like this person is pissed off at you. Okay? Whatever it was that happened in the past, this person seems pretty pissed off. King of Swords reversed. Queen of Swords upright. King of Pentacles. Ice cold. Stone cold. Almost completely emotionless. I don't think this is somebody you can trust. I don't think so. But you're still hanging around waiting to see if they're ever going to come back, aren't you? Yeah, I feel like you are waiting and waiting and waiting for a reconciliation from this person. This was an emotional codependency connection. Yeah, but right now, though, this person looks about as detached and closed off as a person can get right now. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, lots and lots of waiting. But with this energy right here, and here, and here, ice cold, man. Ice cold. This person does not have a very positive outlook when it comes to this particular connection. Not really. Not a very positive outlook. Well, let's see if we can peel that back and look at their intentions and feelings at the deepest level. What's their intentions and feelings at the deepest level? 8 of Pentacles. They're focused most on their work. This person's very work and money oriented. Yeah, they're starting to get over this. They are starting to get over this. I do kind of feel like they wouldn't mind talking to you. They don't trust you. Yeah, they don't trust you. They're focused most on their work and their finance. Doing the best they can to get over this. What's the outcome? 9 of Pentacles reversed. Justice. Okay, Page of Wands. There could be an opportunity. I kind of feel like you're going to end up reaching out to them is what this feels like. Feels to me like you're probably going to eventually end up making the decision to reach out to them. I'm not seeing you get the closure that you want, though, with the World card reversed. Moon card reversed. Okay. Well, what's the best advice? Best advice. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles. If you decide to reach out, first of all, I would keep my options open if I was you. If you just absolutely have to reach out to this person, say what you got to say your piece, and then abandon the situation. Keep your options open, okay? Seems like a lot of the same advice has been coming through for lots of the signs. That's why I've been trying to do deck swaps here. I'm about to do another deck swap here. All right. Pisces experiencing issues with a current person. How's the issue looking? What's the problem? What's the energy look like? Ooh, y'all don't work together as a very good team. Hierophant looks like commitment though, but you're not really happy. Yeah. Ooh, you're not really happy. Not really happy. Y'all fight and argue too much. Too much fighting, too much arguing. Poor communication always leads to fights and arguments. You're afraid that everything is going to come crashing and burning, and it might, with the Tower card, 10 of Cups reversed. I feel like you're waiting on that day, aren't you? You're just waiting for that one argument that destroys everything. Could be a Virgo that you're dealing with here. I don't think your all cycle is complete though yet. So it shouldn't come to an end anytime soon. Whatever soul contract you all had, it hasn't been completed yet. The soul contract between the two of you is not complete, so it shouldn't come to an end. If it does, that'll be some karma. If it does. And let's see their true feelings and intentions. What's their feelings and intentions towards you? Ooh, this person's very selfish, aren't they? This person's very selfish, worried more about themselves. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm not seeing a love connection here. They may have fallen out of love, honestly. Because it just doesn't really feel like much emotion is coming from them. What's the outcome? Oh, Five of Wands, conflict, arguments. Ten of Cups reversed. It might come to an end then. Yep, you may end up choosing to completely let go of this and just totally end it. Like I said, that one last argument you're just waiting for, looks like it's about to happen. If you're anticipating it, it has no choice but to manifest at some point eventually. What's the best advice? Take a break. Take a break, okay? Learn the power of alone time. Don't depend on this person for anything. Don't depend on them to make you happy. Don't depend on them to fulfill you because they can't. Thank you, Melissa, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And once you get that sense of independence and emotional independence, that very well may loosen things out between the two of you when there's an even balance on both sides. Because right now, I'm seeing that there's not. Okay? I would at least work on that first. Okay? I would at least work on that first. See if both of you can work on being independent people. Because that will lay the foundation, a solid foundation for a successful connection. Okay? All right, I feel like those were the messages that all my signs needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every single time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.